Hey guys, my name is Liam and today we will be changing a flat tire. Now we will be getting a wrench and loosening the bolts. So now we are going to take the tire out, and in order to do that, we have to get the brakes off. Well, to loosen this. So in order to do that, we have to squeeze this and then unhook this and then take that out. So now we are going to loosen the cap of the tire valve, put it right here, and then make sure you don't hit like this part right here. And then we're going to get this flat screwdriver. Make sure you push it and then go all around, get one side of the tire all around the wheel and keep on doing that until you have all of it down, over, until you have all of that down. Round. Get around a little more. Make sure you get under. And done. Now we're going to go to the opposite side of the valve, and then we're going to grip both sides and start pulling it out until you get to there, and then it'll get easier. And then right there. And pull the whole thing out right there. Like that. Get this out. Get this out. Tire. And like that. Be opening this box of the new tube, inner tube thingy. So then, gotta get that in. Gotta get this wrapper off. I need to. Now, this one away. Give ourselves some space. So now we want to do this. We want to take this off. Now, and then we want to get the one that fits. This one. This one. Yep. And we want to get that in. And then you want to fill it in like double the size as that one. So now, we'll fill it in. And I think that's about good. Now we're done with that. And now you have your tube filled with air. Now we want to check the tube and do this and see if there are any leaks in the tire. And we have to hear for if there's any holes or anything. Just in case. Okay, that's good. So next we are going to take our tire and look in your tire to see if anything sharp poked your tube, and that's what popped your tire. I'm gonna check in here. Make sure you check the sides a little too. And now we're done with that part. To get the tube into the tire, we'll have to get a tool, and I'm using this to push the pin of the valve to deflate the air. And then when you hear the hissing sound, that means the air is coming out. Like that. And when you stop hearing the hissing sound, or it's like barely any, that means you're done deflating it. So now we will have to get the tube into the tire. So now you might want to start with the valve. Get this open and have this hand here and have the other push in behind, so this one gets ready. Now, I'm going to keep on doing that all around until we're done. So, that, make sure you get it all in. Make sure you don't let it not go. Put that in, get it in. Make sure you don't squeeze it too much. And we're done with that part. And now we got the tube in the tire. Now we want to take the wheel. You guys see this hole right here? That's where the valve goes into. So you want to try to get that on. Get it in. See, it's going in. Make sure you don't bend it, and you want to make sure it goes on from both sides. Yeah. And work your way from the valve and get everything into place. And make sure this stays on. Make sure it's on both sides. Now we're going to take our tire inflator. We want to get it to the valve. And you might want to push right here a little so it doesn't go back out, because then you'll have to redo all that work. So then you do that. I got this. And you want to get that on. Now we got that on, and now we start inflating. I almost forgot. So see right here, it says 40 to 65 PSI. And that means right here, you want to do it between 40 and 65. So let's start pumping. Now that we're done inflating our tire, take this off. We're going to put the tire back on, but before we do that, we want to check the rotation. And the rotation is the way that is the direction of the arrows. They're pointing that way. And so the easiest way to check it when you put it back on is to check your other tire and see if the rotation is going the same way. Let's see, and the rotation is right here, and it's pointing that way. So we want to put it back on. So we want to check the rotation, and since that one is pointing this way, we want to get it that way. So we want to put it on just check it one more time. Right here, pointing that way, and that one's pointing that way. So we want to put this back on. And that's when you put your tire back on. And then, before we move on to the next step, I just want to let you guys know. Before we move on to the next step, you might need a parent to let you guys finish the bolt off. You might need a parent to finish the bolt off doing it. Because if you're like and you don't do it tight enough, then you could fall off and hurt yourself. You don't do it tight enough. Anyways, so to the next step, we are going. To do this now, and like we did earlier, except undid it. So now we want to get one of your hands, squeeze it in. Then you want to get that, and then you want to try to squeeze it in the most you can, and try to get that on with your thumb, and then let go. You're done. So now we are going to put the washers and bolts back on, and we're gonna do righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So now we're gonna want to put this on right there, and then the washer on the other side. And then you just want to put the bolts on with your finger first before you tighten it for sure. Put that on like we did earlier, except one did it. Now we got that with our hands. And now do it again on the other side. Now get the wrench. Make it tight for sure. Tight for sure. Now the other side. And now we got the washers and bolts on. And now we are done. So now it's time for a test drive. Always safety first. Okay, ready? And that's how you fix a flat tire. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Bye.